We like to think we know our favorite movies like the back of our own hands, but there's a lot of work that goes into movie making, which means a lot of interesting things that happen behind the camera get forgotten about by most people. So today, I'm gonna count down 5 random movie facts so people can see what they missed out on. Let's begin. Remember in Raiders of the Lost Ark when Indiana Jones encountered the swordman who wanted to fight, but Indy pulled out his gun and shot him? Well, in the original script, there was supposed to be a sword fight between the two, but Harrison Ford became sick with food poisoning on the day they were supposed to shoot that scene. So the director gave Harrison Ford permission to just shoot the guy instead, and thus, the iconic scene was made. Star Wars! Lightsabers! The Force! Spaceships! Carrie Fisher didn't wear a bra while filming! Let me elaborate. George Lucas, for some reason, decided there would be no bras in space, so he told Carrie Fisher not to wear one while filming because it would be more realistic. Okay. This is weird. I'm just gonna stop. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is praised for its blend of 2D animation and live action. But there's a lot more blending than you might think. You see, when Bob Hoskins' character had to drive a non-existent 2D car at fast speeds, the only way to make that possible would have to be to animate Bob himself. And seeing how his character in the movie hates cartoons, it must have been torture for him. The Prince of Egypt, being a retelling of the Moses story, had the challenge of showing all the plagues of Egypt in a shorter running time. A creative solution to this is to make the movie a musical, so the plagues can be part of the story without taking up too much time. But that doesn't mean there's no effort put into these sequences. For example, this bit right here where the locusts come to eat the plants is short, less than a minute. Despite that, there are a total of 7 million animated locusts in this sequence alone. 7 million! All I can say is that Dreamworks is dedicated. Revenge of the Fallen not only is said to be the worst Transformers movie in the Michael Bay franchise, but one of the worst movies ever made, period. Although I personally think Michael Bay's movies can be mediocre at best, I can agree that this is a new low. One great thing about the movies is the CGI. The fact that the models are complex and fast-moving but still look realistic is commendable. The CG must be hard to get right, especially for this guy. A few interesting things to note about Devastator, besides the fact that it has testicles, is that the model took up 32 gigabytes, has 6,000 textures, 50,000 geometric parts, and more than 11 million polygons. Just rendering the model caused a computer to explode. You know, Michael, that computer wouldn't have melted if you saved the space by getting rid of the balls! That's all the interesting movie facts I could find for the moment, but that's barely scratching the surface of the stuff that I could find. So, should I do more? No! Say that again, see what happens. No! God! No!